So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clanton.
I hate fucking running.
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There!
Yinka, what's it, hombre?
I did my best to help. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high, like Apaches. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making this background, whatever else they did. Yep, soldiers appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end.
Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me, Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming force. You're dead! At the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into ridiculous situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't he and Roscoe were me a dreadful long, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to revenge, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Move the target. He's getting away! Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. A perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Where's he going?
Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my He's getting away! I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll.
No one will ever find you here!
I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. Scurrying around those caves, I thought. What was that thing? Going up again like this. No! They were hunting me like I was game. And I swear to God, that's how I felt. I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
No one will ever find you here! I got you now!
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Pat Masterson once told me it was more important to be he would know.
That some bitch is pissing me off. He's bleeding.
And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. A stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. Gun running. The old man's boys were not expecting that. No shit. I was like a wildcat. My fury.
Kill him! Can't outrun a bullet!
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Get out here!
I yelled out at the top of my lungs. A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till King of Cover. I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringleader. I needed to get that old man off that gun. uphill climb of my entire damn life. Well, one of them. There was that one time I was pursuing Frank James, Jesse James' brother.
Gotta reload.
Jesse James.
Perhaps we could talk about that one later. Now, where was I? Right. I had old man Clanton in my sights.
Reload again? I don't know how to live this long. Why are you so afraid to face me, huh? You one stupid zombie.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Shoot that asshole! Hey, let's see the You one stupid zombie. Reload again? You one stupid zombie! Show yourself! I don't know how you lived this long. Oh, gotta reload.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just
Where'd you get Get to cover! These are good men you're killing! What I ever do to you? Dynamite! I don't know how you lived this long. No! Shit!
cowboys made it out of there alive, and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral. A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear. Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys.
Get out of here, you coward! Send him to hell! You're dead.
Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, Clantons wanted revenge.
That would suck! Put some holes in him!
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
What are you? Get him from the side! Son of a bitch! Kill him! That ain't Earth, is it?
on what became known as the Mencoba, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, I thought I was.
Hello from behind there! I'm ending you! Jesus Christ!
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. Identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
Ringo was infernally fast.
I saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no hat.
Murder him!
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have.
Longer should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
Son of a bitch! I think he's scared! Time to die!
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Mike?
After old man Clinton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Where was I? Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed. Indeed I was, Jack.
I think I winged him! Kill him! Had enough? Will somebody kill him?
Well, it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Do I have to do everything?
bit. Oh, now what? Is that one of Wyatt's boys? Don't let that asshole get away with this. Ain't bothered me none. Look out! What are you gonna do? Oh, so you're hiding too now.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Curly Bill, did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall in a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Ringo and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me.
Time to dance with the devil! Bam! You working for Wyatt Earp? Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? You working for Wyatt Earp? Help me out here! Kills Curly Bill! A scared little puppy. This
What incarnation?
Oh, wanna play hide and seek? Come on now, son. die for you! See what you got! I hit him! You asshole! Got a lot of sand showing up here all by your lonesome. Goddamn
Bushes gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo. I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did. I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
Oh, yeah? Who the hell is that then? Don't let him get us!
My late father pointed out to me. Made men.
Show yourself, coward! Die!
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones driving those riches.
Do you know who we are?
Killers, robbing travelers, hijacking gold ships. Those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
You'll die for this, you hear me? You're done!
Of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh. Desperate religion. If Daddy had lived to see Alfred Nobel's explosive invention, my guess is he would have told Samuel Colt to kiss his ass. A lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That's some of the protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter, which I had no idea how to breach.
Put that moron out of his misery.
I was outnumbered and in I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was touched. Or death wish. There were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Time to blow your shit.
I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine. But once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Damn him! Come out, you yellow bastard! I'm putting you down!
Once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
Time to die! Had enough?
And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Come out from behind there! Jesus
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
I got this! You ain't beefing me.
Get out here!
Quick reflexes often luckily, I was want to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful myself when kingdom come. With all
Surprise!
that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
One tiny spark, and boom.
There he is! I do not deserve to die like this! Damn you!
One wrong bullet could have turned my mind. Dad blasted. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder way into the mine from the opposite side. It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, an old man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell. Seemed quite a despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to he find old Bob. I made it my mission to settle that. Shut up! To make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder. I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route. Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City. Well, I thought Plummer meant his neighbor in Montana.
Plumber wants that asshole dead.
He was the sheriff of both places one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! This day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some.
No blood money for you today! That is smart! This cocksucker is smarter than he looks! I got a lot more dynamite than you! What do you think you're doing? Whoa. Run! I'm going full medieval on your ass! Try not to give up and die! I can shoot too! Why don't you just join the circus? You ain't taking me! How you like that? They're gonna bury you in a million pieces! You can shoot, but can you aim? Damn it! I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
And I thought I was close.
I can't hear you! Did that asshole just kill Red?
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up! I got a lot more dynamite than you! No blood money for you today! Gonna blow you into next week, boy! Run! You can shoot, but can you aim? I got a lot more dynamite than you! I'm going all
your ass.
You ain't taking me! Suck this! I can shoot too! Who said you can throw dynamite? No blood money for you today!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.